Thank you, Senator Sanders. Senator Graham.
Let's just sort of continue what Senator Sanders was talking about. This hearing is designed to make sure that this doesn't happen again. Is precision scheduling, what was the phrase that Senator Sanders used? Precision scheduling? What is it?
Precision scheduling railroad.
Okay. Did that have anything to do with this accident directly?
Senator, thank you for that question. The NTSB report said the Norfolk Southern crew did everything that they were supposed to do, and I personally thank them for that.
Okay, so let's get back to what we're here for, is try to solve the problem in front of us. What caused this?
Senator, the NTSB report is still ongoing. I'm not waiting to act.
It wasn't lack of personnel, right?
There was no indication that it was lack of personnel.
Or that they did anything wrong?
The NTSB specifically said there's no indication that the NS crew did anything wrong.
Okay, when we find out what happened, let's try to fix it. And we can talk about paid leave, and I think I may have actually voted for Bernie's amendment. I don't quite remember. But I want to focus on the moment we have here. How many times have you been to East Palestine?
Senator, I've been there 5 times.
Ms. Shore, have you been there?
Senator Graham, I've spent 11 out of the last 30 days in East Palestine.
Okay. Do you think you benefited from having been there and listened to the people?
Very much so.
What about you, Mr. Shaw?
It's, yeah, it has really helped me.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, it's good. That's a good
Yes,
answer.
they are.
Would you be willing to go to with President Biden if he chose to go there?
Senator, I want
Would you be willing to go with him if he asked you to go?
Senator, I want to keep the politics. I'm not qualified.
It's not a political question. The question is, if the president asked you to go, would you go with him?
I'll go with anybody who wants to go and help the community of East Palestine.
Yeah, Ms. Shore, same for you?
If I'm asked to go, I certainly will.
Yeah, well, so I'm calling on the president to ask both of you, and go. What's the downside of talking to people about going through a big trauma? I'm not, him going there doesn't fix all of the problems, but I think it's a step in the right direction, and I just wish he would go there so we could all work to solve the problem. The more we know, maybe I should go there. The bottom line is, would either one of you have a problem living there full-time, given the condition on the ground? Do you feel it's safe to continue to reside in this town? Mr. Shaw.
Senator, the EPA and the Ohio EPA have very high standards, and I trust their testing. And
would you live there, given what you've seen?
yes, sir.
Okay.
I believe that the air is safe. I believe that the water is safe. There are hundreds of tests.
Okay.
There are millions of data points.
Okay.
They all point to the same thing. And I genuinely enjoy my conversations with the folks at East Palestine.
Yeah, I'm sure they're traumatized, and every time somebody shows up, it's probably good. Ms. Shore, do you agree that it's a safe place to live?
Senator Graham, science is EPA's North Star, and we follow the science. And I drunk the water there. I drink it every time I go to town.
Okay.
Because the scientific data shows that it's safe.
Okay.
As does the air.
That's good. Ms. Vogel, you're from Ohio. Have you been there?
I've been in East Palestine since February 3rd, with the exception of 5 days.
Real dedicated effort here. Do you think you've been enriched by these visits? Has it helped you?
Yes, Senator.
Do you think you've learned more about the problem having talked to these people?
Unquestionably.
Would you have a problem living there now?
I mostly do.
You do have a problem living there?
I mostly live there.
Okay,
Senator.
but so you're okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
My team and I have been there.
Okay, good. Well,
the
so
last month.
let's do what we can to make sure it's safe to live there. Let's make sure that we help these people. If they have medical needs, let's meet them. And let's find out what happened and try to fix it the best we can. Does that make sense to everybody on this panel? Okay. So whether or not we need to change overtime laws, we'll talk about that. But what I want to do is make sure that this committee understands that if you live there, everybody here believes it's safe to live there. I feel better about that. That the railroad company, the people operating the train, are not accused of being at fault. So let's find out what happened and fix it. And again, you have two senators from Ohio. They're putting together a product. I want to help them the best we can. And I'll just end where I began. I think the president would serve himself and the country well to go there. So please go.
Senator Graham, is that it? Is that it for you, my friend? All right, thank you.